Sound check, sound check. 1, 2, 3. Sounds a little bit low. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, sound check. How do I sound, guys? Stream's up and running. Alright. I think we're up. Not sure how is the sound, though, but... Okay. You guys are gonna tell me if this is good or not. Well, so, hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I hope everybody is in a good mood and feeling well. And is ready to enjoy some action on this very old Soviet jet, the Tu-134, Freeware from Churchella. The guys have released this updated airplane for free for the community, and that's really cool. We're gonna try to fly it today. I just want to give a disclaimer, guys. If you want to learn this aircraft, I am far from proficient on this airplane, so probably what will happen is the flight is going to be fairly normal. But I do not know specific things regarding systems, navigation, and so on. So if you really want to learn this aircraft deep, as it should be flown, the best man to do that is Snacks. He is already up there. Snacks, hello. He's going to be flying with us as well, and I've linked his channel on the description. So if you guys really like this kind of old jets and you want to do some flying for yourself as well, definitely check out his channel, because he's going to do a better job explaining probably than me. So yeah, and he helped me out as well on a lot of stuff. So thank you very much, Snacks. Welcome everybody. LPCB Plane Spotting, welcome to the stream. Daifuko, hey man, welcome to the live stream. Hope everything's good with you. RFS Airbus, привет. Если можно по-английски, то буду благодарен, но рад тебя здесь видеть. So, we're gonna have what we're gonna have. We're gonna have an interesting flight today because, well, first, this is a fairly difficult aircraft, and I felt quite frustrated with it a lot of times already. You guys are definitely going to understand why. But at the same time, I don't know why, but it is fun to fly. So, I don't know. So yeah, I prepared something. This airplane, because it has the engines on the top, it can land on gravel runways, or on dirt runways, or whatever. And so because of that, I found a place, an aerodrome called Milkovo in the Kamchatka peninsula, which has a dirt runway. It was quite badly designed in X-Plane, so I went ahead and I redid the entire scenery. So we actually got to see, well, we get to see the aerodrome probably as it looks like in Google Maps, at least. So yes, I designed the scenery on purpose to do this flight. And then from Milkovo, we're going to fly to Petropavlosk Kamchatsky, which is a city in the peninsula of Kamchatka, which is a city, you guys probably don't remember, but like a couple of years ago when I used to stream in Russian, I was doing a tour of Russia, and that was the only place I could not land because the weather was just so bad and I was getting wind shear close to the runway. I basically made like 2 attempts and then had to divert to Magadan, which is exactly where we are right now. And yeah, the first leg should be around 1 hour, within 1 hour. And then, of course, once we land in Milkovo on the dirt strip, we're going to unload our passengers. And then we're going to position the airplane back to Petropavlovsk Kamchatka, so it's going to stay there for storage for the return flight. So today the mission is something like we're carrying scientists, researchers, and whatever to the peninsula of Kamchatka because it is a beautiful place. There is a huge natural park right there. I suggest you guys very much to search a little bit, just like on Google, how beautiful is the nature there and how diverse it is as well. And the volcanoes are amazing. You guys are gonna see the volcanoes. The weather today is beautiful because I'm flying in real life. Not real life, Jesus Christ. Not real time, but real weather. And the day is amazing. We are expecting to have clear skies, and that will be excellent. It is snowy outside. This is courtesy of accumulated snow plugin, so that's great. And yeah, I think that's about it. We have to take some considerations regarding to fueling because there is no fuel in Milkovo, so we have to Milkovo, sorry. So we have to tanker some fuel for the flight to Petropavlovsk. And yeah, overall it's going to be pretty fun because there is no radio aids, there is no ILS, no VOR, no NDB, there is no nothing. I don't even think there are GPS approaches there, at least on the sim. So it's going to be a completely visual approach with the jet, with the Soviet jet. So yeah, if you guys want to see me struggling, this is exactly the time. So I'd really appreciate you guys giving me a like button for this. Alright, enough talking. SynCrashFlyer, welcome to the stream. Let's go into the plane. By the way, this is the default ground services that come with the plane. You have two types of ground services. You have the modern one, which I'm using right now, and you have a Soviet one, which is a Soviet one. And it kind of looks cool. You can open the doors from the menu as well. It opens a pop-up here, ground tech. For some reason now during nighttime, these icons, they turn black, but if I actually switch the time to daytime, let me just show you real quick, you can actually see by colors whatever there is. I know it's everything in Russian. It's no secret, guys, that I come from Russia. So just to give you a quick translation, this is like ground tech, type of tech. Right now this is modern, and there is the Soviet, so I can click on the Soviet, and there you go. This is now the Soviet tech. If I click again, this is the modern one, and then you can remove and put the chocks. You can put the engine covers there. I'm going to remove them already so we don't forget. The fuel truck, it is not required to put the fuel to have it there, but it's always cool. And then you have the normal stairs, and then you have two types of stairs for the second door, like this one, and then you have the kitchen one, like it says kitchen, but it's the catering. So I'm going to just leave without it for now. And I have one door open and the chock set. So that's what we're going to have for now. It looks beautiful, this plane. A little bit exquisite from the modern ones, but it's pretty nice. All right, I want to see the sunset, correction, the sunrise from up there. So I'm going to put the time back because it actually, I like how the cockpit looks during nighttime. So this is going to be cool. SynCrashFlyer Kraz 255 truck. Okay, so let me come here inside. The cabin is quite well modeled as well. So let's just go inside, start up some of the stuff, and then get going. So you have two types of class. Oh, I haven't noticed that they have a table here. Interesting. And this is the entrance. You will notice that actually there is a huge space between the entrance and the cockpit. Like, it is literally huge. Like, probably in today's standards, this would not be acceptable, just because it's not profitable. Like, look at this huge area. This could be all filled with seats. But anyways, we have the lighting of the inside of the airplane right now. It's switched off, and you cannot switch it on right now because we do not have any external power. We have all the temperature knobs here. So I'm going to set everything to 20 degrees. This is kind of like the flow when I get to the airplane. This is what I try to do. It says right now in the cockpit, in the cabin is plus 15. It's hard to believe with this time on the outside, but totally fine. Let's go inside. This is an extra door, and open the door for the cockpit. Enter here. So now, this plane requires four crew members inside the cockpit. So it is going to be quite challenging for me today to do everything right. I just hope we won't have an ATC. So. Even though I'm on that sim, I know, to make things a little bit easier. All right, I'm using the checklist that it's on the link in the description. Somebody did it and posted it on the forums, and it's a really good checklist because it's simple, it's concise, it does not have every step, but it has the most essential items. So before we start with anything here, let's go into SimBrief. And let's do just a tiny bit of planning, because that's going to be really important, and you will understand why. So right here, right now, SimBrief doesn't allow you to plan to Milkovo, because it doesn't have that airport in the database, but it's kind of like here. No big deal. We're going to plan straight to Petropavlosk Kamchatsky, and we're going to tanker the extra fuel. So because from Milkovo to Petropavlosk Kamchatsky it is only 91 miles, I'm gonna say if we take like 45 minutes of fuel, that should be more than enough. Now I already made the analysis, and this airplane burns around 2.8 to 3 tons of fuel per hour. So we can come here to fuel planning, actually come here to, where is this, calculate and compare, and we can take a look at the numbers that we have. So our payload is this, but what I really want is, the air time is 1 hour and 19, so I expect these last 19 to 20 minutes is like the distance from Milkovo to Petropavlovsk. So if we take that out of the account, the trip fuel is going to be roughly, and I say roughly, like 2.6, maybe actually 2.5. So I didn't make exactly the math. It's just like I'm going to add a bit of extra fuel. And because of these calculations, I want a tanker probably 1,500 kilos, not less than that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to come here to the fuel planning, tankering, actually 1,400, yeah, exactly. And that's going to be it. I'm going to let the sim brief generate all the stuff. The route is already this one. We're going to change that. I just want to make sure where is Bakken, right there. So we're going to have to remove some of the waypoints there. Probably here from Nagla, we're going to proceed direct to Milkovo to make things a little bit easier. So let's say Oscat Alpha 812, and we're going to just set Nagla, analyze the route. So it's kind of like this. Sounds good to me. It's just because we have to submit a different flight plan of AdSim. Synchronous 597, this is incredible. Where can I find the add-on? There is actually like a weird link, either on Google Drive, on Cloud Mail, something like it, from where I downloaded it. I don't have it now, and I didn't put it here, but you can find it somewhere on the forums, or if you ask on Reddit, somebody's gonna have it. Or just ask Snacks, he's gonna probably have it. Alright, let's generate the flight. And why am I doing this first? Because you will see in a minute, we have to load the airplane, and this airplane, the fuel indicators are really bad, and because they are really bad, it has a separate instrument just to set the amount of fuel that you have, and that instrument decreases with the fuel burned, so you can have a more correct reading of the fuel, because the fuel gauges are bad, or gauges are not really useful. So we need to know what's the fuel, what's the payload, so we can come into the airplane and set it everything. All right, let's just come here to profile. I'm using an Aurora call sign, which is a local airline. It does not have these airplanes, but well, it's what we have. So it's Papa Mike that we want, and our alternate is going to be our final destination. The en route time is going to be roughly 1 hour, and I'm just going to follow the flight plan. All right, perfect. Now, with these things ready, I'm going to come here to view PDF and just check the fuel. 8.7. This is what we want. And now I can close this, and I can come to the airplane and actually load the airplane. So I'm going to have to go through the menu, customize weight and balance. 8.7, so let's do like this. Enter. Oh wait, that's the payload. 8.7 set. And the payload, so our zero fuel weight is 38,000. Can I do something real quick? 38,000. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, and 8700. That's set. Ground de-icing. I could put, but we don't have any like visible icing right now. Maybe we'll recheck this later. All right, this is all good. A very important thing, guys, if you're gonna try this airplane, always verify the center of gravity, because many times when you spawn with this airplane, the center of gravity is way too forward. And what will happen is you will struggle as hell to fly this airplane, and it's gonna suck. So don't do that. Always watch for your center of gravity. It will improve your experience a lot. All right, I'm gonna do this. Done, apply the changes, and now it's fine. Now, much like many other airplanes, we're going to come here. I'm going to have a sit here on the right. First things first, I'm going to make sure that here on the part of the engine everything's switched off, which is good. This is the control lock with the yellow knob, because if I want to move the yoke right now, I'm trying to move it, it doesn't work. So I'm going to release the control lock, and you can see there, now we can move the controls. They're very heavy. This is the engine start switches, or the fuel cutoff switches, should I say. Our throttles here with the reverses. The brakes should be set. Everything is good here, and just want to check. It's probably a little bit dark on here, but we're gonna start the APU in a moment. And let me just come here to the first officer side. Everything looks more or less good. This is closed. All right, now we can come down here to the navigator's panel, because he actually has all the controls regarding battery, power, and all that stuff. So I'm going to connect this, and now I will connect this, and we should have a basic light. Now I just need to find the knobs. Wait, are we going somewhere? What? What is going on? I had the chocks. What? Hello? This should not be happening. Stop. That's really weird. Okay, we're gonna pass on that. Let me just restart real quick. Probably because I pressed on the... No, it's still moving. What is going on there? Can I set chocks? Chocks. Okay, I can set the chocks. Interesting. Let me change this to modern. Alright, let's come back here. That was really interesting. Just make sure that everything is good. There, and there. Take this out. Take this out and take this out. Is the ground too icy? I don't know, but it shouldn't move, so that's the weird part. Anyways, battery is gonna come on. I'm gonna switch this to battery. Now I need to remember where are the light switches. I always forget they're up here. So let's light up the panel. So it's gonna be a little bit better, so we can see what's happening. I'm gonna put the lights on the inside as well. It's actually very cozy. Now this doesn't work. Let me come to the other side as well. Switch this on and put this on. Perfect. Now it looks a little bit better. And for this, we can come to these two gauges right here, and remember the fuel that we had 8.7 on total, so that's 4.35 on each. So we now come here and we set 4.35 on each, so this is going to be 2, 3, 5 roughly right there, and on this one as well. And now we can actually spend fuel on this airplane, because this is the fuel indicator right here, and it doesn't really, I mean, it works, but I think the devs made it like very imprecise on purpose. Okay, now let me just switch a couple of things here. This and this. This is switched on battery, which is fine. I shall not require anything from there right now. And we're gonna use the GPS, the Garmin, because there is no way I'm gonna navigate this with the old stuff. Sorry, snacks. I'm not as good as you. And I'm gonna switch this on. Actually, I'm not sure if this works already. Yes, it does. Perfect. We can see all the loads being used right there, which is great. So we can check there that the batteries are powering the stuff, and we've got electricity coming. And now I'm gonna go here to the overhead. Switch on the nav lights, which is this here. Yes, there are a lot of buttons. And then I'm going to switch off the left side of the fuel system. So this, and this. I'm going to check this, switch this on. What it does, guys, I have no idea. And I'm going to have to switch both of these two on. this is gonna go off because it helps me with the autopilot. And I'm gonna switch this on for the engines already. And I think that's the main stuff that we require right now. Once I start the APU, I will start the rest of the stuff. Now, to start the APU, we actually have to go into the back to the engineer's panel, which is a little bit dark, as I never remember where is the light switch on this side here. So I'm gonna come here, and we have to pull both of these switches, so this one and this one. We're gonna see a green light appear right here, and now we hit on this button which says start. So I click on start, and we're gonna see the EGT and the APU RPM increase. There it goes. Oh, the volume is lower now. Sorry. Stand by a minute. Okay, what about now? I hope this is better. Sound check, sound check. I hope it's better now. Okay, good. Alright, thank you very much for noticing. And we have the APU started, so we can turn on the APU gen, and we can turn on the APU air. So right there, done. And this doesn't work. And this is not required, so I can close this cover for now. We can come back to the cabin. Probably this is reset. No, it didn't, but I can switch on the cabin lights. So right now we're gonna have lights in the cabin, and that's really cool. Okay, let's get back inside. I'll actually close the door, go back to the navigator panel, and switch this on to the APU. A couple of things that I will require to switch on here. This back to VOR1, VOR2. That's going to be more needed than anything else. And that is it. ML, I totally agree. This is pure madness, and I don't know why am I doing it. Okay. Need to switch the radios on. Of course. On this side as well. No smoking. Oops, no smoking. Actually, fasten seatbelts as well. This is going to go on. And just want to make sure that our pressurization here stays within the right limit. Yes, it does. Fantastic. This is all good. Now, this is the radio we're going to be using for the communications. So we have to set 1228. And right now I have COM2 only available because probably I forgot to switch something on. I can't remember which one it is. Probably down here. Yeah, because it's probably switched off. VOR2, VOR1, this is fine. VOR number 1. I'm going to check with the next stuff. The most important part right now is we've got APU power. Let's come up here. Just make sure I don't exceed the load, because yes, you have to make sure you don't exceed the load. Switch on the GPS. Switch everything on automatic here. And switch on the APU on the ground. Actually, not this one, but that one. If you want to put the radio on, it's on the left-hand console, the black panel. You have a switch selector for VHF 1, VHF 2. Ah, yes, thank you very much. There we go, now I have it. So let's set 1228. Thank you very much. See, guys, Snacks is the man. So 1228 is set. I can now talk on VATSIM if I will require that. I hope not. And this one doesn't work yet. That's totally fine. Alright, what I want right now is come here to the navigation panel, click once on the GPS, pop this up, and let's start planning the stuff. Because we need to get going. Flight plan, you guys know how this works. Flight planning. Here in Magadan, they gave us a departure for runway 10. via Oscar 5. Let me just check here, departures. Not this one, sorry. Trying to find the charts. Not this one as well. There it is, Oscar 5 Bravo. Let's try here, procedure, select departure, enter. And I found the 5 Bravo, I think. Runway 10. Can I go to direct departure? Yeah, found it. Okay, good. This is not required. This is not required. And what's the name of the departure? Oscar 5 Alpha. Let's do 5 Alpha. Enter, runway 10. That looks good. Load. Yes. Perfect. Now, I need to go to the OFP and I need to input some waypoints. So from Oscat, next waypoint is going to be P2. Papa India. Oops. Kilo, right? Yes, it is on Kilo. Enter, enter, and I will add one more. Let's do Narit. Otherwise, I will spend an entire time just inputting waypoints. I'll input the rest of the waypoints in the flight. India Tango. India Tango. Okay, I'll do the rest later. Close the pop-up. Now I'll do the checks to make sure that we got everything is fine. Somebody's landing runway 10, really? I don't see anybody. Oh yes, somebody's coming. By the way, Snacks, I don't see you. I don't know where you are. Oh, never mind, there you are. Narrow flat, Tupolev 134. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't see the guy yet. Totally fine. Let me do the checklist here. I'm doing it on the tablet, so sorry guys if you can't read along, but power up checklist, loading the fueling is set. Fuel totalizers, we set that. Rear circuit brakes are all in. Batteries on, power from battery checked. We actually already set that to the APU. Radios 1 and 2 are on and tuned. PO 500 converter is right here, is already turned on. Nav lights on. Electrical hydraulic pump. Oh, if I remember, it should be up there. So probably like this. And just let that on auto. Transponder. For the transponder, we need to switch on the TCAS switches here. So now I can come this to alt off. Actually, never mind, it will not work right now. So I'll just leave it on standby. Flight recording clock, no idea where that is. Navigation, we've set the GPS. Altimeters. So the weather is fairly good now. Departure. QNH. QNH 1015. I'm gonna set it here. We have an electronic altitude display there and a TCAS as well. This airplane actually allows you to customize some of the instruments. Like these ones, you can have an analog, but it's gonna be meters per second, so I prefer the digital. This is optional as well. The auto throttle is optional. You can have an old Soviet Garmin-like navigator, so I didn't want that either. You can have or not have the Garmin itself. I did want that. And finally, you can have a weather radar as well, so I let that on. Okay, altimeter is set. We're going to have to cross-check it later. Spoilers are activated. Nose wheel steering. Honestly, it will make no difference right now, but I'll switch that on. And I will switch this on as well. By the way, this one. Just make sure I'm not exceeding the load. Perfect. Cabin sides are on. Angle of attack RNG meter. I'll switch that on later. Alright. Continuing with the checklist. APU power transfer, fire detector checked. Fuel pumps on. APU mount startup switches checked. APU bleed on. Voltmeter checked. Power source selector checked. APU ventilation not required. Cabin and cockpit temperature is set. APU start power transfer checklist is complete. And because of that, guys, let's get ready for the departure. And for that, we're going to do a very quick departure briefing just to make sure we are doing everything correctly, okay? So, I need to... Oh, there is the plane. My windows are iced up, as it looks. Or it's the plane that's not loading. Probably the plane's not loading. That's an MD-11, wow! Really nice. Okay, guys, are you ready for this this crazy departure briefing? This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be absolutely fun. You ready? I am ready. So, we're flying this flight on the Tupolev Tupolev 134 flight Aurora 311 from Magadan to Milkovo. We are carrying some scientists and whatnot. The main difficulty is gonna be yeah, everything. Anyways, weather looks amazing. Anti-ice on the departure should not be required, but we're gonna require some heating of the windows. Terrain radar. Yeah, terrain radar. Not required. Not required. Weather radar could be on, although probably not be useful. As for the airport layout, we are somewhere along here on this ramp. So we're going to be departing runway 10. I anticipate to be taxiing via taxiway 3, because right here you can see it's closed. We're going to have to taxiway and backtrack 10, because for some reason this here looks closed. And the runway is dry, but it's icy, so we're going to have to pay attention with that. The wind, pardon me. The wind, sorry, the wind is 2 meters per second, so every time you see meters per second, you just multiply that by 2 and you get knots. So this is like roughly 4 knots of wind, so very light wind, which is great. We're going to use flaps 10 for departure, full power, and a thrust reduction at 1,000 feet to 93%. The departure is going to be an RNAV 1. It's going to be the OSCAT 5. Transition altitude is 10,000 feet. We're going to climb unrestricted to flight level 300. Basically, our departure is a slight right-hand turn to 3,500 feet at or above. Do a right-hand turn to heading of 245 and then a left-hand turn over to track. I guess this is like an outbound 154 to OSCAT. We have to cross OSCAT at or above flight level 110. Radio navs for now not required, even though we could tune the NDB, but really I'm not going to do that. It's just too much work. And for the special considerations, well, I have to consider a lot of stuff on this airplane, but it's going to be interesting. Just pay attention to what I'm doing. Remember to turn on the pressurization on the departure. Make sure that I don't screw up with the steering, because the steering is activated on the ground. And that's about it. I think that's about it. Regarding the abnormals, now this airplane, it doesn't have like a V-speeds calculation, but you have like the guys, like the crew is saying you V1 rotate and all that stuff. So we're just going to consider this. Until V1, we're going to try to stop for anything, in which case I'll do the reverse. A max reverse, speed brakes manual out, maximum manual braking, and yeah, of course, call the reject and all that stuff. Stop on the runway, set the parking brake, advice on Unicom and then assess the situation. Call the cabin crew, of course. If not, if something happens after V1, we're going to continue straight ahead. We do have some terrain around us here. MSA here is 10,000 feet. That's quite high. 10,000 feet, and we're going to try to maintain ourselves to the south of Magadan, where there is less terrain than to the north. So I will try to climb to at least 5,000 feet. At least 5,000 feet initially. And then I'm going to see what's what. Regarding the weights, just to do a quick check here, our takeoff weight is 46.3, landing weight maximum is 43, so we are 3 tons above the max landing weight. This is gonna be nice. So depending on the situation, we might have to burn some fuel, should be no problem. Other than that, no other considerations, no lost comms. Snacks, yeah, that would be nice. And by the way, yeah, the MD-11 is probably having, like, what is going on here? 2 Tupolevs, 134, that's quite interesting. Alright, that's the brief complete, guys. Let's go and continue onwards. Oh, I forgot to switch the overlay for Volanta. I'm terribly sorry for that. It should appear in a minute, no? Yeah, there we go. Setup. Alright, now before engine starts, sun is slowly starting to rise, so I'm gonna have to go up here, switch the beacon light on, switch the rest of the fuel stuff on, and switch this on, switch this on. If this is fine, this is fine. I can switch these two on, and I need to switch this one on. Now, I'm going to open this cover here. Just want to check how it is regarding the load. The load is perfectly fine, so that's excellent. And I think we can start the engines, which is good. So let's just do a before engine start checklist. EGT indicator switches are on. The cover is closed. Fuel cutoff switches, yeah, we need to remove that. That's a good thing. RPM indicator switches should be on as well. Fuel pumps are on. Fuel management is checked. Fuel transfer not required. I mean, it's automatic. AP ventilation, if on, off. Whoops. Need to come on this side. Let me just come here. Automatic ventilation off. And we can start the engine. So before we start the engines, we need to remove everything on the outside, which is really important. So let's come here to the plug-in stuff and close the door. Remove this, and I think that's about it, right? Yeah, door's been closed. Everything's clear. Perfect. All right, let's start the engines. Let's see if I don't mess this up. So we're gonna start number 2 first. Actually, it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna put this to the right-hand side to start. I think I haven't forgotten anything. And I'm gonna hit the start, hit it for a little bit. And now the engine indicators are a little bit bugged, but once the engine starts, they behave fine. So stop the click, just wait. Takes a little bit of time, but it should go. Or maybe I'm actually forgetting something. Next, check the bleed air just in case. That's the thing I always forget when I'm going fast. The bleed air. Well, the APU is on, unless I disable the APU bleed completely. Maybe that's it. Let's try again. Hit it. Hold it a bit. We should see the spike of EGT first, or like the needle should start moving. but it's not. Yeah, it's not. What am I forgetting? God damn it. APU is good. This is good. We don't require any of this. Let me just actually come here to the APU. If I leave this on and the bleed is on. APU is fine. Temps are all looking good. That's the hydraulics. Don't require that right now. Why are you not starting? What am I missing? It looks good. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm doing everything okay. Let's try to start 2 then. And starting 2, hit the start. It's a Soviet jet. It's okay. We're gonna get through. Oh, perhaps we have the engine covers, but it didn't look like. No, the engine covers are definitely removed. Or not. Wait, I can't understand. No, never mind, they are not removed. God damn it. Yeah, now they're off. Maybe that's the reason. Alright, let's try again. Starting 1. That's what that's just so much stuff to remember, damn it. We should see the spike of EGT right here. Like the needle should start moving. Come on. Let me check something real quick. I don't think we have anything, but still, maybe a good practice. Let's try 2 again. Try now another mode to starting the engines. Ah. Okay. That's weird, I never had this. They always started. I really don't want to reload the airplane. We have a PU, yet nothing else. Control Shift E to start the engines. I see. Let me try something here for a second. Okay, it's either that, or I try to switch off completely all the air from the APU. Flightline VR, how did you disable the control lock? Control lock must be disabled for the startup. It's unlocked. And the fuel is fine, so makes no sense on that. Okay, final try. Let me do this. And let me do the other engine now. It's always the Murphy Law in the stream. Does it look like... Oh, never mind. That felt like engine sound. Yeah, there we go. I'm just wondering why is it not spinning here. Should be. Ah, there we go. Yay, that was it. That was the air. Nice. I switched the packs. That was my mistake. Alright, that's a good start. Just want to make sure the engine stabilizes a little bit. Nimonchik, hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, Tu-134. I'm gonna get out of this older than I'm already am. Alright, let's start the other one. Start and go. Got all the good pressures there, so that's excellent. Come on, please start. It does take a little bit, and these instruments are not very precise. There we go. Should see this pull up now. Yay, we got it, we started. We started. Alright, excellent. Let's wait for the engine to stabilize a little bit. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna connect the gens. So 1, 2, 3, 4 gens. I can connect this, I can start this. And I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is fine. This goes on. I'll let that in. APU can go back to this. This is all fine. Now we'll switch this to this, so I won't forget to synchronize. And now I can go up here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start the artificial horizon. That's set. I'm gonna go warm the stuff. This is go on. I'm gonna put the lights out, and this goes here. This goes here. Wonderful. Flaps 10. And I can come here, and this is not required. Switch this thing on for the pressurization. And I can now go switch this off, close it, and I can switch off everything related to the APU. But first, this needs to go on, this needs to go on, and this needs to go on. There's a lot of noises. APU gen off. APU, oops, APU off. This can go to off, and this can go to off. Wonderful. Alright, now I need to hold this so it aligns. You forgot the 115 volt inverter. True. Thank you very much. We'll do that in a second. Just need to align this thing. Okay, it's aligned. Switch on this instrument. See there, this is in meters. I can click here and it switches to feet, which is fantastic. QNH was 1016. That's set. Let's do this one as well. and our vertical speed is in meters per second. Doesn't really help a lot, but I think meters per second is roughly half. So like 5 meters per second is 1,000 feet a minute. Something like close. So close to it. Flatline VR, is there any chance to get an English or German interfloat version of the panels? I have no idea. I really love the English as well, because even though I'm Russian, I really struggle a little bit with the... This doesn't work. It doesn't allow me. That's why I haven't switched it on. I can't click on it. And this is like the extra. This is the reserve one, so it doesn't work. If you can fly this aircraft, learning Cyrillic is nothing. Okay, I think I did everything here. Now I need to set up the autopilot. So first things first, this and this. Then this goes to course. And this is the vertical speed, so this goes on. I can switch on the lights, so the indicators are on. This needs to go to GPS. Open the Garmin. Garmin is on. Fantastic. 153. Let me just confirm something here before I do this. I'm gonna see what we are on latitude, roughly 5'9". So let's go here on the aligner, gyro aligner, and we need to set 5'9", so let's say 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and now I click here, and it looks like it's aligned already. Now I can switch this back onwards. So roughly 0, 0 right now. Where's the compass? We should have a compass on this, right? There should be a compass somewhere, just to have a rough check. Snacks. Where is the compass on this thing? Literally the first time I think about it. Anyways, engine start checks complete. After engine start, so voltmeters are all looking good. Engine gens are on. IT 1500D converter is on. PO 4500 is checked. Transformer is on, so everything is fine. PO 500 inverter off. APU bleed off. APU off. Automatic hydraulic system is check automatic. Overhead circuit breakers are all set. By the way, I forgot something. I need to switch this back on and switch this on as well. I think that is it. By the way, transponder, let's just switch this to enter 2000. Enter and out off. Fantastic. Snacks, I don't hear you clearly because of the engines. Is this too loud for you guys? Or is it because of your engines? Fine, electric trimmer is off. Window heat low. Actually, switch that to high. So let's do it low. I just wanted it to unfreeze it. Okay, your engine is the same. Alright, that's fine. And this one has to go to low as well. Fantastic. Flaps, altitude indicators are correct. I mean, 645. The elevation here is what? Elevations, please. 500. Yeah, we are within. Yeah. Within the limits. 575, 645. We're not that within the limits though. Stand by. QNH 1015. That's the reason. 1015, and now we are within the limits. Okay. Engine bleed valves on. Ventilation at low altitude is on. This ventilation power switch on. Cooling heating engines on. Navigation switches set. Gyro aligned. Autopilot prepared the modes. Auto throttle is not required. I'm going to fly without the auto throttle because honestly auto throttle is the least of my concerns with flying this airplane. So I'm going to just set a preset heading of 107 roughly. And that's the after engine start checklist. Text checklist, transponder on, lights. I'm going to set this to low. Never mind, like this. So we got the lights on the outside. We already have the steering mode on right here, and then you have a second button for the steering, which allows you to turn your steering on 55 degrees, which is really important. If you don't do that, you're gonna probably have a hard time. NTI is not required. Text check complete. Let me just do something real quick. Weight balance of fuel, just do a holdover time of like 20 minutes, it's just perfectly enough. Apply the changes. I'm ready to go. Text check is complete. Let's go. We are clear on the left, clear on the right. Brakes are released. Chocks, we need to remove the chocks. Let's go. Do a brake check. Brakes are checked. Let's go. I have to go via the left. Remember that there is closed. We can't go there. And now we need to be really careful with the taxiing, because this airplane requires you to taxi like very calmly. It is really nice to taxi, but you need to do it very calmly. I think if you got to stabilize at minus 1.5, that's totally true. I forgot to set the vertical speed. Thank you very much. And wonderful. Set. Perfect. Magadan traffic, Aurora 311 taxiing via taxiway 3 to backtrack running 10. Magadan. Okay, it's clear on the right. And do a nice bit of braking. Slowly turn via the right. Now this airplane doesn't have an anti-collision switch, so it's gonna be interesting. TCAS is on. Make sure we have nobody on the approach. We don't. And check visually. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. That is going today, man. Okay, we are about 15 minutes behind schedule. Actually, even more, like 20. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. You need to really turn carefully with this. I'm going to switch on the high landing lights. Like this. Just make sure the flight controls... Whoa, 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 whoa. That was bad on my side, sorry. Just make sure that the controls work, more or less. Yes, they do. Alright, wonderful. Sax, your sim froze? Oh, crap. That's really bad. I hope you unfreeze it. Daifuku Tu-134A-3, I guess 134? The Tupolev Tu-134 has been involved in 76 hull loss accidents, resulting in a total of 1,387 fatalities. You know what? That's an excellent statistic to show exactly before we're gonna take off. I hope we don't add another... what? We got 62 passengers, 3 cabin crew, or 4 cabin crew, I think 3 cabin crew. 3 cabin crew and 4 crew in cockpit, so that's 62, 65, 69, so another 69 to those ones. Okay, it's back. I don't want to go now. Yeah. I totally feel you. Alright, just want to check here that this is displaying everything correctly. So far, so good. Also, we need to check the, let me just check here the, okay, the speed brakes work, and the reversers work. Fantastic. Okay, I'm taxiing quite fast now, so let's start braking, because the runway is a little bit icy. And we need to be quite careful with this. Okay, start the turn. For this type of turns, and I mean any 90-degree turn, you really need that 55 degrees of turn on the steering wheel. And I'm gonna stop here. Decent job aligning, setting the parking brake. Parking brake is set, and now I'm gonna come here. This is gonna go off, and this is gonna go to high. This is gonna go to high. This is gonna go to high as well. Before takeoff checklist, lights are on. Pitot heat, I guess, on. They should be. Yes, they are. And yeah, they should be. Nose wheel steering is low. Clock. Start the clock. Valente is gonna do the clock for us. Alright, before takeoff checks complete. Guys, are you ready? Let's go. Let's stabilize the engines a little bit. On 70. Let them warm up. Let's go. Let's start. Just check something here on the Garmin. Looks about right. If something doesn't work, we just go heading select and then I'll do direct. Let's go. Full power. Power is set, engine stable. That's speed alive, that's what he said. 150, 170, 190, 110. B1. Rotate. Safe speed. Wow, that was a nice lift off. Positive climb. You're up. Woohoo! Look at that. The snacks is staying there. Awesome. Alright, excellent. So 1800 power reduction, 93, and let's go autopilot on. Let's hope it works. Looks like yes so far. Speed is checked, flaps up. Also, what the guy said is that the gear is up and the doors are locked, so we need to put the gear handle in a neutral position. And fantastic. Alright, looks like we are flying. Everything so far is looking good. The airplane is climbing like a rocket, probably due to the cold air temperature. And I just hope it's following. It's not following. Alright, so then what are you doing? Let me go course. Let's do a right-hand turn to 130. Probably because I've set only the heading and not the rest of the stuff. Totally fine. Let's do direct to, so come to flight plan, select OSCAT. Your direct, activate. And now I think I need to do this and this. And now it should go direct. Turning exactly to the side that I want. We are clearly not turning to the side that I want. Why though? And with this we are already approaching 10,000, so we need to switch on the yeah, this is to go off. Pressurization. It's gonna go off and we can lower the vertical speed. 10,000, switch off the lights. And I can close them. Okay, why are you not wanting to go direct to? So I'm doing course. Now it's doing it. It's just weird. It's just a Soviet plane, it's totally fine. Let me redirect it. Should work now, I hope. Or is it? No, never mind. Looks like it's working, sort of. Okay, power is good. We've got pressurization going on. We passed 10,000 feet, so that's transition altitude. We can reset the QNH to 1013 here and here. So that's set. Speed is looking good. Power is looking good. And yeah, we're just drifting a little bit. That's the heading mode. I think I'm doing it right. So it's course and switch it on. This next is up too. Excellent. Great stuff. Ah, now it's good. Alright, I had the switch in the wrong position. That was user error. Okay, after takeoff checklist, gear up, flaps retracted. Stabilizer. It's all good. Thrust reduction is performed. Landing lights retracted, ventilation low altitude off, engine delete valves open, transition altitude standard set. After takeoff check is complete. Everything looking good. Look at the views. Finally, we got the time to look a little bit on the outside. But that's short-lived because I actually need to insert more waypoints. So, I'll put you this great view of the sunrise with the wing of the Tu-134, and I'll be inserting more waypoints in the meanwhile. Aha, Tomer, welcome to the live stream. How are you? Or just in time. You're gonna watch me struggle. You're gonna absolutely watch me struggle there. All right, waypoints, waypoints, waypoints. We've got that, and from there, I'm gonna add Oddman. To actually monitor the vertical speed because that's how we watch for our flight rate. It's looking really beautiful outside. Damn. It's looking really nice. Let's check outside. Damn, it does look... Oh, why did you turn? Is it supposed to turn? Yes, it is supposed to turn. Okay. Is it really supposed to turn? Well, I guess so. That's the initial flight. But it's doing a good job. Alright, outside view. Looking great. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, now the autopilot will hunt a little bit the course, but that's gonna be fine for a bit. Okay, let's go. Let's leave you guys with this view. I think this is cool. And I'll add a couple more waypoints. Actually, it's just an envoy. Snacks, best view in the world. Yeah, but I would prefer to have it slightly different. Uniform, hotel, Papa Mike. Enter. So let me just confirm that we have no approach types for Milkovo. Yeah, none. Exactly. That's exactly it. So it's going to be 100% visual, which is going to be extremely fun. Passing flight level 240. Speed is looking good. So far, we are definitely on the track, which is excellent. Yeah, following nicely along. I could switch on the weather radar, but it really doesn't give you anything right now, at least not on today's flight, because the weather is looking fantastic. The noise on this engine, though, is quite significant. Oh yeah, it's literally the back of the airplane. I wonder, can we go inside? Oh, this is like a cargo compartment. Yeah, this is a cargo compartment. And what's about this? This should be like a toilet, probably. Yep, it's a toilet. Waste of paper except cigarettes. Nice. I mean, for freeware, this is pretty good. Flightline VR. Is the oral alert of the digital altimeter working? Explain 12. Mine is only blinking. Not sure, honestly. Churchella Tu. Not 100% sure. Is the aircraft better protecting against icing than another one? Honestly, I don't think so. It should be about the same. It has the exact same anti-icing system as any other aircraft, so... Other than that, wow. Right, this looks romantic. A little romantic. A little bit romantic. And take a screenshot like this. I forgot to make a community post regarding the flight, so I have to do it after. Whilst climbing, it's roughly plus 2,050 minutes, so that's a pretty good climb rate. And 1,000 to level off, so I can lower my vertical speed slowly, so we can get speed and our scientists feel nice and cozy inside our Tupolev. And also this helps out because we need to click on altitude hold in order for the airplane to hold the altitude. Man, literally, I'm just thinking in the back of my head, like, I made this flight, like not exactly this one, similar, 2 or 3 years ago, or 4 years ago. That was a long time ago. And, man, I wanted to go there so much, I couldn't, because every time there was, like, weather or something. So it's finally happening. And what a plane. Lower the vertical speed even more, and almost there, lower even more, altitude hold. Fantastic. There we go. Now the airplane is going to hold it. Looks like your angle of attack isn't working. Doesn't look, you should be at 2.5. Oh, you're actually right. You are totally right. Did I forget something? I don't think so. I forgot to disable the steering. Ah, yeah. Noob. There we go. Totally forgot to switch it on. See, this is the only problem I have with this airplane, guys. It's that everything is completely spread out. Like, you have the APU back here. You have some stuff on this panel that's switched off that you need to switch on. Then the engine start is right here. Okay, fine. But then, like, radio switch on here. There is an extra generator or inverter or whatever down here. the angle of attack is hidden behind that thing. That's why I forgot to switch it on. Like the lights, for example. Okay, this is the landing lights. They look fine. But then why do you have the beacon and the navigation lights up here? Makes no sense. And there's more. It's like, and when you learn this airplane, and you're not really used to it, it is just so annoying so many times. I can't move this for what reason? It doesn't allow me to move it. No problem. So yeah, it's quite. The real question is not why, but why not. It's just bad design. Also, you can put this cover, or you can put this cover here, in case you want to cover yourself from the sun. And this is actually cool. I mean, wait, let me, where's the other one? I mean, I would say fairly realistic, right? Also, if you really want it, you can switch on the ventilators, so they work. This is so nice. This is just so funny at this point. And it covers the light. You can see it covering the light. Nice. Oh man, the sunset is coming along nicely. Ooh, I like this. When's next? When you'll finish your files. I think I downloaded your files the other time, because look, I definitely have some different texturing on the engines, but then the fuselage is not. And by the way, this livery is slightly off, but fine. Yeah, the colors are quite amazing, I must admit. This plane, though, is quite heavy on resources, so you will absolutely feel some frame drops. Okay, before it's too late. Oh, I forgot to reduce the power a little bit. It's 90. That's better. Before it's too late, we need to prepare for the approach, because it's going to be slightly challenging and slightly funny. So let's come here to SimBrief real quick. I need to remember what was the last waypoint. And I just want the last waypoint, and the last waypoint is Nagla. There we go. So we've got a 141 miles to there. We do have quite a bit of high terrain here. As you can see, this volcano here sits at a grade more of 12,800, which means this mountain here has an elevation of about 10,800 feet, so it is very high. This terrain is no jokes. And we've got... I just got disconnected from that sim. And we have some high terrain as well to the other side, so to the east of the airfield. So the airfield is located in this valley, near the river, and we have a little city there. So what is my idea? My idea, also we need to check the winds. The winds there. Let me just check it real quick here on windy. I'm just going to do it here on the second browser. The surface winds, I just want to see the surface winds. It's light and variable, probably not really a big deal. So my idea is overfly the field, so to establish visual reference with the field, do a left-hand turn right here, flying outbound. Now we can go and we can find the chart for it. If I'm not mistaken, this is international aerodromes. Where are the other ones? God damn it. I remember I found that, and then I forgot where did I found that. No, that's amendment, that's circulars, makes no sense. I swear to God, I had the aerodromes there. No. God damn it, where was it? Should be on aerodromes. Just shows the international, but that one was not on the international, and it's not here, so let me try like this. No, this one just puts me onto the general one. Aerodrome 2, but I don't see the Aerodrome 2 section there. That's my problem. I just see international aerodromes and then nothing else. Anyways. We've got an NDB there, but an NDB really is not big use for us, but still, let me actually open this. And let me open this, and let me open this. Props to the Russian guys for having the IP open, that's actually incredible. That's another type of departure. I'd really love to see the aerodrome only. Like the runway layout. That's AirMate, but AirMate doesn't allow me to look into it. Next, my ID is inertial navigation. I hope I'll do it right. I use the tree line before the runway to be sure I'm right over where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't open. I think I need to have an account or something. Which makes absolutely no sense, but... Alright, anyways, why do I want this? I just wanted to have the reference for the runway. Heading 242, that's going to be the inbound, and 062 is going to be the outbound. So if we do 060 and 240, that's going to be perfectly enough. I'm going to put that on my notes, so 240. We're going to be landing on runway 24 and flying on 060. So again, I'm pretty sure I can close this stuff. Just want to check something. Elevation. God damn it. There should be an elevation here. Transition altitude 2,400. This should be in meters, probably. Yeah, this is kilometers and the rest is in meters. Okay, fine. Maybe 205? That's the elevation, or one? No, it should be less. There's a point saying 189, so 189 converted to feet. 189 times 3.281, that's 620 feet, so let's do 600 feet. So the circuit is going to be not less than 1,600 feet. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, never mind, that's flight level 100. Now the rest is all meters. I don't understand this chart. Because it shows flight level 100, but then it says it's everything in meters. There's no way this would be flight level 100 in meters. Sky Vector is saying what? Ah, we have the elevation here. 558. So 600. 600 is fine. Better for us. 600. MSA, or grid Mora, should I say, in this area, in this region, is within 2.1. So the elevation on this area, roughly 1,000 feet. Good. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna fly direct on GPS, disconnect, fly manually, outbound 060, then a left-hand turn, back, inbound the airfield, 240, line up with the runway. Now, we could have a problem, and the problem is very simple. Because of the snow, the runway might be very difficult to spot, so I'm not sure if I will need to switch off the snow plugin, because that might be a challenge. That might be an absolute challenge. But we'll see. We'll see once we get there. So that's basically the brief complete. Flaps are going to be full, manual braking, max reverse. We're going to have to backtrack, so this is important. So, Snacks, you're going behind me. Remember, because I have to backtrack, you might have to extend your downwind leg or something. Just be careful there with this spike of elevation there. Alright, and we have a good reference. This I think this is a train track or maybe a road or something. Probably a road. I don't think there are train tracks here really. And the river, of course. Alright. Finally did the arrival briefing. We'll use the QNH setting from X-Plane. And what else? I think that's about it. How do we calculate the speed? So, this is an interesting point I wanted to talk about. I don't have a calculator for the speed on this airplane, but what we do have is we have an angle of attack indicator. And usually when you come into land with jets, you are roughly somewhere along the 5 degrees of angle of attack. So once you just let your airplane slowly decrease the speed, you configure it, you put the gear down, you put the flaps, and once you are in the landing configuration, you watch once the arrow hits an angle of attack of roughly 5 degrees. I think this red area will decrease once we descend, because it's not like this. This is because we are flying really high and really fast right now, especially because we're flying really high. And so once we hit the 5 degrees of angle of attack, we just look at our speed, and let's say it says somewhere along 280 kilometers per hour, that's the landing speed we're going to have. And yeah, that's basically how it goes. Also, this airplane does like to float a lot, so I usually cut the power a bit early, and the runway is short. Like, it is short. It is like 1,300 or 500 meters, so it is quite short. So we really need to land on the spot. Oh yes, I'm offline, sorry. Forgot to reconnect. I'm back online. Whew. By the way, the sun has come up. So far the flight is going great. No issues. Oh. Man, this happens every time I connect to VATSIM. It makes absolutely no sense, because what airplanes are around us right now? There's one airplane near us, and my frame rate just drops. Why? This should not happen. It looks great. I must admit, it looks great. Yeah, this view is interesting. Definitely interesting. Alright, let me just check how am I in terms of latitude. I'm on 57.45. So let's come here. Put this here. 57 is going to be here. And I'm going to click on a line. And you're going to see the gyro moving probably a little bit. Yeah, you saw there? Now it's aligned. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's aligned. And yeah, look, VATSIM doesn't want to accept me, so I'll just keep going. We'll do a small adjustment. compass there. Heading bug. Missed. Why does the aircraft have 2 horizontal indicators? Oh, well, I think any commercial aircraft actually has 3. You have the standby instrument. So it makes total sense to have the 3rd one. Man, I really like these clouds. And even though we're flying quite high, I feel like we are cloud surfing. Can we see the engine from here? Yeah, kind of. We kind of can't see. Everything looking good so far. Good. Oh yeah, of course. Also, another thing. Because of the elevation, we need to think of our descent. And of course... So I'd like to be here close to Milkovo, across above. Maybe like, I don't know, 5,000 would be a good altitude. I think 5,000, maybe 5,000 is a bit too high, maybe 3,000. Cross it, 3,000 or 4,000. Yeah, let's go with 3,000. So we are at flight level 300. To calculate our descent in miles, that will be 30 minus 3, it's going to be 27. 27 times 3 is going to be 81. Yes, 81. And I would stay with 81. 81 to 85. So 85 miles to go, we start our descent. Let's actually go. Yeah, 85, because this airplane is quite slippery, so that's totally fine. Just remember, guys, if you tune in any ILS, DME, or anything, your DME indications, which are down here, are in kilometers. Which is a big brain bug, at least for me. At least for me it is a quite big brain bug. Alright, so far in terms of fuel we're looking pretty good. We still have 3 tons, so roughly 2 hours, which is excellent because our alternate is actually Magadan, so if something goes badly on the flight to Petropavlosk Kamchatsky, we have to fly all the way back to Magadan and we have to have fuel for that. So yeah, so far so good. Next, it's normal the plane uses the superior units. I would not totally agree on that, but it's yeah, okay, runway is actually 1,763 meters, at least according to Sky Vector. And that's fine if that would be, I don't know, concrete or something, but it's not. It's gonna be dirt. I made it as a dry lake bed texture, because if I put it as a dirt in X-Plane, I think that the friction is not very good with the dirt in X-Plane, and your plane will simply not land there. So, yeah, had to change that. The easiest part is going to be probably getting out of there, because the airplane is going to be light. We're going to have only 4 crew members and 3 cabin crew. The rest of the people is going to go out. So 3 plus 4 is going to be 7. 7 times 9, 560 kilos. 7 times 9. No, correction, Jesus Christ, 630 kilos. 630, yeah. So that's going to be our only payload. It's not exactly payload, because we are the crew, so the crew is not considered payload, but yeah. In 120 kilometers, our start my descent, 60 miles. Let's check where we are. Nogla. We are flying to Nogla, and then we have a 140 miles straight track to the airport. Actually, you know what? We could proceed direct to it already. Let's do that. Let's proceed direct. I just don't think it should turn right first. It should go all the way left immediately, but that's fine. We'll hunt it a tiny bit, and then it's gonna be fine. Alright, now how much do we have to go? 183. I wanted to start the descent at 180, correction, at 85, so roughly 100 miles to go. We already briefed most of the stuff, which is excellent. And synchronize the heading there. And that's about it. Do you guys want to do like a small arrival briefing just for the sake of it? Just so we make sure we got everything steady in our head? I think that could be good practice. That might be a good practice. Let's do a very quick arrival briefing. So, status. So far everything is looking good. The weather is looking fine. I don't anticipate anything significant in Milkovo. We could actually check the QNH probably via the map. I think. No, I can't load the airplane yet. Totally fine. So the NOTAMs, we have no NOTAMs there. So it's fantastic. Anti-ice probably not required. And we don't have terrain radar, but if we would have a terrain radar, I would totally prefer to have it over the weather radar, at least today. Top of descent is going to be 85 miles from the airfield, and our arrival type is going to be, well, straight for the airfield. So I want to overfly it just so I locate it. Then a left-hand turn to heading 060, flying outbound, and then left-hand 180 degrees to 240 to line up with the runway and land. No constraints, no holds, no nothing, apart from the fact that there's a lot of terrain. In case of a go-around, we proceed straight ahead, climbing to 3000, then a left-hand turn to 060, and we try another one. Radio navs, we don't have any. Our alternate right now is Petropavlosk Kamchatsky. And if we land, we're going to land with flaps 30. And distance should be fine. Auto brake is going to be max manual, or close to max manual, max reverse, speed brakes, manual deployment. Backtrack the runway and exit and vacate the runway. The important part here is there should be standby. I don't know if you can see very well in this picture, but this is the runway. We're going to be landing here on 24. We have to backtrack, go back, and the only taxiway is right here in the beginning where we're going to be landing. So this is going to take a little bit of time. So snacks, remember that I will have to backtrack there. Other than that, special considerations. Oh my god, a lot. A lot of special considerations. So, guys, if I'm gonna do something wrong, you guys are gonna tell me. Transition level is gonna be what, level 100, okay, for us. Keep the speeds, keep the power, no auto thrust, remember. And yeah, just be positive right there. No abnormals, at least not that I anticipate. I hope we don't get off the runway. And that's the brief complete. Any questions? I hope no questions. Oh boy. Yeah, the simulator is not loaded yet. We have a hefty tailwind there, 55 knots, damn. Oh, and we got the Arctic Sun. Or the diabolical sun. He's got scared of the Tupolev. Oh my gosh. I mean, I needed to fix this, come on. What's next? Question, is there borscht on... For those who don't know, borscht is a traditional Russian-Ukrainian soup. I'm not sure from where it comes, but both countries have it. And probably, I might say it wrong, but I think Belarus and Poland might have it as well. But it's a really nice soup. Really cool. Snacks. I'm not the only one having this bug. Oh, so you have the atomic sun as well. Nicholas Triano. I don't know what are you trying to say, but okay. Snacks. Every Slavic country claims it's their invention. Well, yeah, so that's exactly why I said like every country has it probably, and it might be like slightly different from country to country, but overall it's about the same. So Okay, 144. You know what? Because of the tailwind that we are experiencing, which is amazing, because we are burning a lot less fuel and taking a lot less time, I'm gonna start my descent at 91 miles. So that's 10 extra miles. This airplane is pretty slippery. So yeah, I'm gonna be careful with that. Virtual pilot, hey, welcome to the stream. How are you, man? Have you flown today? And by the way, Merry Christmas to your father. Merry Christmas. Brain fart. That was a heavy brain fart. Happy birthday to your father. That's what I meant. Jesus Christ. My ex was from Poland and they have it too. They call it... Okay. but okay. Interesting. But probably it sounds about the same. Like in Russian is borsh. So yeah, roughly the same. Okay, looking good on the fuel side. Everything looks fantastic so far. Virtual pilot, you know, I've been celebrating the birthday with my dad and now I'm practicing Photoshop. That's good. What are you practicing in Photoshop? Yes, it sounds the same. Borscht. Alright. Perfect. It's a great soup. Have you tried it? It's nice. It's nice. It's really good. With a little bit of garlic. Like fresh garlic. It's amazing. So you like have a bit of salt. You just pick the fresh garlic. You put a little bit of salt in it. You eat it. So it's a bit heavy, but it's great taste. And then you eat the soup. It's wonderful. Virtual pilot. Virtual pilot is saying that the borscht is tasty, guys. That's what we are saying. We are having a very cultural stream today. So far the airplane feels and flies great. The only thing that's funny it's that if I look right now at the wing, it feels like I'm banking to the left, but if I look to the right, it feels like I'm banking to the right because of the wing design. But in fact it's looking good. By the way, totally fine that we have a lot of clouds here because there is not much interesting. We're just crossing the sea. We just entered land. So so far so good. How are we in terms of distance? 120. So we've got 29 miles to top of descent. Snacks, I started my descent. Alright. Virtual pilot just editing short shots in camera raw. Later I want to learn a bit more the usual mode, like changing the background and etc. I want to find a series of nice guides. YouTube has a lot of those, so you're gonna definitely find them. Look at this opening with the clouds. That's amazing. By the way, I really like this livery. And it's well aligned on this side, but it's not well aligned on this side. Interesting. It looks really good. Looks exquisite, should I say, as well. By the way, when you forget something just to do, just say, oh, черт, какая жалость, ёлки-палки. So this is like, oh crap, what a pity, bollocks, something like it. Snacks, yes, it's horrible to paint this aircraft, the mesh is not symmetrical. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, okay. Now I got it. By the way, I just understood what was the reason why we took off so easily from Magadan. Because the temperature was minus 32. So the air was super dense. It's like crazy dense. Look at the volcano. That's pretty impressive. Also, what's pretty impressive is it looks like the terrain is covered in snow, and the snow is actually correctly reflecting the sun. So that's pretty impressive. What I find not very realistic is that it should be fairly noisy in this section because of the wind, but it's actually not really noisy. We just say, "Oh devil." Yeah, "Oh devil" is like, "Oh shit." Alright, 99 miles to go. So I'm gonna start descent with the vertical speed again. And I'll just put the power to idle and let the airplane descend. Look at that. We've got an opening. It looks wonderful. I must admit, it looks amazing on the outside. And the plane fits the scenery perfectly. We're flying quite fast, aren't we, by the way? I feel like we are. What's our ground speed? 500 of ground speed. Holy cow. You know what? I'm gonna start my descent. Let's go. Vertical speed down. Power out. Slowly. There we go. Yeah, Mike, please don't put those comments on here. Alright, elevation in Milkovo from X-Plane actually says 410, so I'm gonna trust my own, and I'm gonna still keep the circuit at 1600. QNH 1012, so I will pre-select this right here. Power is looking good, descent rate is looking good, everything is looking great. And I wonder if I'm descending too steeply. "10 minutes to go." No, I don't think so. 10 minutes to go. Yeah, I will descend steep. Power to idle. Down we go. Probably I should have started the descent earlier. Look at that volcano. That guy is high as hell. I actually have 2 books from a photographer that spent an entire year almost living alone in this peninsula in a natural park, photographing and documenting like the wildlife and all that stuff. And it's an amazing book. He had like a online diary where he initially posted all the photos and all the stories, but then he made a book, and it's amazing. Descent checklist, hydraulic pressure. Where do I check that? But it should be good. Got everything on auto. I can just hit here, so it recharges. Descent initiated minimums. Our minimums are VFR, so honestly no minimums. It's like 1,000 feet. Transition altitude, yeah, wait on that. And speed below 10,000 feet. Below 450. Checked. Right now we're flying 550. Quite high. "72 miles to go." Next, you were going that fast too. Man, this airplane is impressively quick, I must admit. Virtual pilot, by the way, the Tu-134 looks very good in X-Plane 12. I mean, would you usually see such planes in FSX on something like this, where the lighting is not that good, and that's why these planes look even older? Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. I'm waiting on those files that Snacks is gonna put, that will transform this plane on to be even better. Snacks, yes, I still flies with stock NFS 2004 because it's a bit more complete, but it's graphically older indeed. What's next? Honestly, I saw a couple of your live streams in FS 2004 and I'm totally impressed because like the night lighting is quite good inside the cockpit and all that stuff. Like I'm amazed that such an old sim can still have such detail. It's really great. Okay, I'm gonna just slightly decrease the descent rate because we are approaching the terrain slowly but surely. Got 60 miles to go. I want it to be 3,000 feet, so 18 minus 3 is 15. 15 times 3 is 45. So we have descended a lot, so I definitely need to stretch out now. We were at Mach 78 plus 50 knots tailwind. Oh yeah. It's not for the Tupolev 134, it's for the other Tupolev 134. The Tupolev 134B with the textures developer able and so we include them by the default. Oh, so it's not for this one? It's for a different one? Ah, okay. I thought it was for this one. Petropavlosk, well, FS 2004 is actually great, especially with some add-ons. Broken Video made a stream on MD alone is NFS 2004 and I was really impressed. Yeah, that's great. Still getting quite quickly down. I felt like I did a very steep descent and now I'll actually have to add a bit of thrust to keep us going. Yeah, 52 miles. Let's add a bit of power. That was too steep of a descent. Probably the tailwind has decreased a lot. Actually not much, but yeah, there's a lot of terrain in front of us. I don't want to go down as quick. Yeah, this descent rate here is a tiny bit better. This is the quirks, but I'm not yet totally familiar with the airplane. And man, it's gonna be so hard to find that runway. I feel like it's gonna be covered in snow because it's dirt, and it's just gonna be horrible. It doesn't have any lights, it doesn't have anything. All this wilderness, amazing. Alright, grid 5.6, so I don't want to come out of the mountains with less than 6,000 feet of altitude. I'm waiting for the Yak 40 for X-Plane 12. It is a very interesting plane with nice options of flights. True, and it can land on gravel as well, and dirt. So, and I think it's a lot more simple than, for example, this airplane. I don't know, but I broke my brain learning this airplane. And I kind of still suck at it. Do we just power it? Yes, there are two Tupolevs, 134 an X-Plane, 134A by Churchella, and 134B by a Gorod. Where is the other one? Is it easier? Is it better? What's different from them? Because I'm a total noob. Please enlighten me. Okay, we are entering the valley. Milkovo should be right there. The only problem is this clouds. They should not be really there, but I think they will not affect us because Milkovo should be slightly forward of the clouds, so we'll see how it goes. It's beautiful where you are. With my ortho is actually worse now. I have ortho as well. This is ARC ortho, zoom level 15. So this is all ortho. Wow, but it looks amazing. It is looking great. Look at that. Wow. Screenshot. How many miles to go? 30 miles to go. Where are you turning, my friend? What is going on? Some adjustments, maybe? Okay, before that, let me take a look at our latitude. 55. We're almost at 54, actually. So let's realign that real quick. 54. Yeah, let's realign there. Done. Pardon me. Okay, I'll pull the power a little bit back. Because 30 miles is very close already. Start a slightly more steep descent. Change the QNH 10126. Alright. I'd love for it to stop the left and right oscillation, but I don't know what's going on there. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna switch to heading. So, heading modes. Heading mode. It should stop with the oscillations. I find that from a certain altitude, it starts to behave quite weird. Power to idle. We are entering the valley. I'm going to try to connect to VATSIM again. Virtual pilot. Well, it will be also nice to see IL-86 or 96 for X-Plane 12. There are flat-made some flights even to Buenos Aires on them, as far as I remember. That's true, there are videos on YouTube. And snacks is basically the same. The beat doesn't have the navigator in the nose, but between the pilots, the dev said the GPS works with the autopilot. I haven't managed to make it work, so I fly an AS-1-2. Has the MFI contour like a navigation display in modern airlines with a lot of data. Okay. Right. So below 10,000 feet, we need to keep the speed below 450. How are we looking in time? I have less than an hour. Man, I really hate this cloud cover. It's very shitty. Let me see, can I put the speed brakes out? No. Okay, fine. Well, we're gonna keep a little bit of the speed up then. Gonna try to break through this cloud layer. Past 10,000 feet. Before I forget, not this one, but the steering on. I really hate this cloud layer. Let me see, is the... Oh god. I'm not so sure we're gonna be able to land here with this type of cloud here. Oh crap, this is very low. Well, it's looking good on that side, but yeah, the airport is not loaded yet. But this is really crap. Oh boy. Okay, I now need to monitor the descent rate. 6 miles. Yeah, we're not gonna see the airport with this this stupid layer. 6,000, 7,000. Why are these altimeters giving me 2 different altitudes? Okay, fine, you know what? I don't like this, so here's what we're gonna be doing. Leveling off, right-hand turn, away from the terrain. Totally fine. So we wanted 060. Let's do 080 to start. Lower that descent rate. Lower the speed. Because, guys, remember last time I said I went into some shitty clouds in real life and I kind of lost visibility of the ground? This was exactly like this. I took off and this was the view. But except the fact that I didn't have any mountains. If you could, you had like openings, you could see the ground. But if you look forward, this would be the view. Exactly like this. It's like 1-to-1. Okay, in we go. 5,000 feet. We now need to be very careful with the altitude. So, put that vertical speed up slowly. I'm gonna put the lights out and on. Oh, perfect. It cleaned out. Oh, are you serious? No. Okay. Speed less than 450. This is looking good. 5,000 feet. There's the river. I still haven't seen the field from the air, and that's the only thing I really wanted to see. Oh, there's the field. Okay. Yeah, it's completely impossible to see the runway. So we're gonna have to disconnect the snow plugin, because otherwise there will be no reference. So, stand by. Fly with Lua, where are you? Fly with Lua. Stop the Lua engine, I guess. Oh crap, please don't crash. Lua stopped. Now I just need to change the time. Well, once. And it should go away. But stand by. Now I need to put it back to download real weather. Yeah, shitty clouds, man. That was exactly the feeling. And then I just saw like a small opening and I immediately went into it. Dude, you just downloaded the real weather. Come on. Alright. Oh, it's still snowing. Oh, shoot. Alright. Monitor. 4,000 feet. Guys, there's no way I will be able to land with this kind of conditions. I mean, this makes sense because it's a dirt runway, but I can't see it. And the airport right now, it's completely loaded because it's exactly this. So, ah, god damn it. Okay, let me, where is Fly with Lua? Reload. Resume the Lua. And I will have to change the weather. So we're gonna set the VFR few clouds. We're gonna continue with this because it will clear the snow. There we go. Alright. Sorry for this, guys. It has to be done. Otherwise, there is no way we will be able to land. That's the runway. Now, because I started turning earlier, let's enjoy a little bit of hand flying. So, first things first. Lights are set. I don't require the 55 degrees turn right now. So I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. Flight directors are away. We are hand flying the airplane right now. Speed is looking good. And I'm going to do a left-hand turn. Let's see how far am I from the airfield. 11 miles. So 11 miles, 3,000 feet. This is a good altitude, so let's start slowing down even more. Flaps 10 can go below 450, so let's go. Gear down. Speed is checked. Flaps 10. So gear down, 3 green. That's what he said. Flaps 20. I don't want to descend yet. Not too much, at least. Keep the power. In the airplane. Speed on 350, looking good. Let's go full flaps. Speed is checked. Full flaps. It's next 30 miles from the field. Thank you very much. And now we look at the angle of attack. Just keep the turn. Remember to look outside. Where's the runway? The runway's a little bit back there, totally fine. Whoa, 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 don't exceed 30 degrees of turn. Slowly descending, that's okay. I'm gonna level off at 2,600. So we're gonna keep the slow descent until I see it. I see the runway. You guys can see the river. Probably you guys can't see the runway because of YouTube compression, but that's totally fine. 300 kilometers per hour, roughly 150 knots. A bit slow, far away, but better to be stable and safe than sorry. So, you guys remember the visual clues? We had the river, right? And then there's the runway. Simple and easy. So we're just going to align ourselves nice and easily with it. As you can see, the airplane is very stable. And right now we're flying more or less leveled with an airspeed of 300 kilometers. And look at our angle of attack. It's less, it's like 3.2 or something. So far it's really good. And guys, this is exactly why I love this airplane. Love. I don't love it, but I like it. It's because look at this. I'm not touching the controls. It is super stable. And it's extremely nice to hand fly, which is like really good. Whoever did the flight model on this, congratulations. Alright, the runway is approaching slowly. So I'm gonna start a slow right hand turn, like very basic. And we can do the approach checklist. So navigation not required, gear down 3 green, we just had the confirmation with the engineer. Stabilizer set, lights are, landing lights are set, and flaps extended. Upon landing, deploy speed brakes and reverses. That's checked. Very good. Look at this, the airplane is turning itself. I just commanded a slight bank, and he's following along perfectly. And I'm just gonna correct it now. By the way, Snacks, you will probably require to switch off light weather as well, because it's impossible to go with it. Alright, now I'm going to slowly put the power down. Now we're going to hunt that speed, because this is exactly what I want. So look for the angle of attack. It's steadily increasing. I feel like I'm on a good descent right now for the runway. So speed is decreasing. We're not at the 5 degrees. So I'm looking right here, as you can see. Once that hits 5 degrees, I'll look at my speed and I'll try to maintain that speed. It's gonna be between 280, 270, something like it. But nonetheless, we are stable because I'm still applying a little bit of power. And look at this, this is so stable. This is, by the way, the town of Milkovo. It is not very autogen done, but totally fine to me. There we go, that's 5 degrees. Look at our speed. 280, 270 between that. So now we just try to maintain the speed. I need to catch that center line because I'm a little bit off. I feel like I'm getting a bit low. We are 1,000 feet right now, absolutely stabilized. Actually, it's 5 degrees now, not before. So, yeah, 270 knots. This looks good to me. What's next? Heavy turbulence and clouds. I've got some too as well. Now just watch that angle of attack, that speed, and look at this. It is just so amazingly stable. And that's just fantastic. I wish there would be an option to clear the dirt runways from the snow, or at least make them a little bit more visible. Alright, we are stable, the gear is down, everything is nice and set. Look at this, fantastic. And now I just need to remember that I really need to put it down and stop, because the runway is short. 250 meters? 40, 30, 20, power to idle, 7, 4, 3, 2, touchdown, max reverses, speed brakes are away, and manual braking. 210, 190, 170, 150. Okay, reverse out. Ooh, all right. Now to make the turn, we need 55 degrees of the wheel. Whoa, 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 where are you going? Reverses away. Let's turn. Oh boy, we did it! We landed the Tupolev on a dirt strip. Was a little bit cheating, but we did it. Alright, let's vacate. Speed brakes are disarmed, flaps away. Window heats can go to off. Come on, man. Ah, not this one, damn it. This. Lights can go to low. Window heat to off. Now I can start the APU. Because we're gonna stay on the APU on the ground. Lights is on, is green, and maintain it a little bit. There we go, starting. Ooh! There is Snacks! We can see him. Look at him, he's configured, he's ready. Man, good luck. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a little bit sensitive to taxi on dirt with this bird. Okay, I'm gonna just focus right now on taxiing. Thank you, Mike. Daifuku is giving us another interesting fact about the Tupolev 134. Early models featured a glazed nose for the navigator and lacked thrust reversers, relying instead of brake parachutes for landing. That's extremely practical. Thank you for giving this insights of the Tupolev 134. This is very nice. And by the way, X-Plane, actually neither X-Plane nor Skyvector, actually Skyvector was the most right one regarding the altitude. 550 feet. Okay, we're almost there. Almost vacating the runway here. Steady braking, steady braking, steady braking, steady braking. Nice turn here. By the way, if anybody wants to fly here in the future, this scenery is going to be available on the gateway. I've already submitted it. So, yeah, it's going to be out there. Milkovo traffic, Aurora 311, runway 24 vacated. Am I on that sim? Yes, I am. I mean, yeah, we just saw the airplane. Okay, before I forget, converter on. We'll switch off the pitot heat. And this airfield is just like this. There is nothing. So I'm gonna go here. And we'll filter. Left-hand turn. Do a bit of jet blast. Snacks is on downwind and on final turn. Awesome, we're gonna see her landing. And I'm gonna turn here. Alright, the brakes are set. I'm gonna make sure that the APU is gonna be on here. Lights can go off. And now I can switch everything off real quick. No, this is gonna stay on auto. This is gonna stay. This is gonna go off. Off. This is all fine. This is all fine. This is all fine. Pressurization mode is gonna go off here. And I'm gonna leave that on. It's gonna go on here. Forgot to switch on the APU here. Just check where it's next. What? When did you land, man? Oh, come on, I missed your landing. Oh, crap. God damn it, sorry, man, I missed your landing. Oh, god damn it, I'm terribly sorry for that. Now I'm really sad. Turning. It's fine, I forgot to remove this. Switch on the APU power. APU is on. And I can now switch the engine. Oh, never mind, I can't. I need to switch this, and this. And then I switched this. And this off. And then I can shut down the engines. God damn it, Snacks, I'm terribly sorry. That's so weird, Tu-134. Because I forgot to install yours. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, man, I'm such a noob. Okay, right side is closed. Seatbelt signs are gonna come off. Okay, and we can open the doors. Let the passengers out. And now we just have to fly very quickly to Petropavlovsk. So, let's just take a screenshot of the airplane here. Open the doors, put this guy away. Just to say that, yep, we flew there, we got there alive. And that's gonna be it. Or... yeah. Oh boy, you better stop turning. Oh, we're gonna kiss wings. We're gonna kiss wings. Look at that professional parking from Snacks. Amazing. Alright, this is pretty impressive. I must say, this is sad there's no screenshot there. But I'm taking this picture anyways. And now I'm gonna come here to this. Customize. Weight and balance and fuel. Fuel is fine. Payload. Payload is gonna be 650. CG. I'm gonna align the CG as much as I can. This is fine. Done. Apply. Sorry, Snacks. Yeah, man. I need to change that. But it still looks nice. It's still a nice stuff. Alright, I deboarded my passengers. Don't shut down the engine, maybe. Because I'm gonna be leaving already. So, let's close the doors. Remove this guy. And I think if I remove the brakes, my chocks go away. Yeah, that's true. Perfect. So, I'm gonna start again everything. APU is already on. And just remember that we need to switch this off. Beacon lights are gonna come on. Fuel pumps are gonna come on as well. And we're gonna get out of here. By the way, Volante probably has reset itself. I'm gonna check that later once we arrive to Petropavlovsk, because I really want to get there. And did it record the landing? Yes, it did. Minus 81. Looks good. Alright, let me just plan the flight real quick. 134. So that's done. And pardon me. Probably we could try the visual again. This is on, this is on. Engine stops are away. Am I forgetting anything here? Nope, the plate is good. Alright, let's start, let's go. Starting to there and start. Can I hear the start from the outside? feel like it started. Oh yeah, probably because of this. God damn it, we're running again into some engine startup problems. Let me try to close this. Now that's all closed. The rest is fine. It should go. But it's not. Totally fine. Let's try second one. Actually, first engine. And... Posky, hey! Is this possible to learn for a non-Russian speaker? I feel like it would take so much time to learn, unfortunately. I think it's possible. Like, Snacks is a great example, so he can do it. If he can do it, you can do it. I feel like something is not working. I've got power though. I've got fuel. I've got the APU. Unless I need to switch all of this off. But I highly doubt it. But it's not starting for some reason. Again.
Привет, пап. Как ты видишь, пересел на советский.
Posky, there is a great guide online on the forums where a guy translated the entire cockpit to English, and it took screenshots and put numbers on each switch so you can exactly see what's what. I'm not getting this started. Oh my god, what I'm forgetting. This is off. This is on. This is fine. What am I doing wrong? I don't require anything from here. I've got the APU. God damn it, man. Again. Let me try this. Starting. Are we gonna cheat? Pretty sure I did everything right. That's set, that's set, that's set. We've got fuel, we've got auto. What am I forgetting? This is why this airplane is frustrating. This is exactly what I was speaking about. So the APU is all on. This is all good. Got the... It should be going. I mean, there's nothing that's really stopping it from going right now. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a start. God damn it! Snacks, any idea? Might be doing wrong here. I'm doing everything right. So the fuel is fine.
That is done. We've got air. I've switched these off. These ones don't affect. Even I switched that off. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what I did, but we just had an engine start. maybe I was just impatient. No, I definitely got an engine. Yeah, it's stable. Good, perfect. Oh boy. Okay, please start the other one then. What did I had it bad? And the other one started as well. Well, I don't know what you did either. Oh, I forgot to switch the gens. Never mind, that's fine. As this goes on, this goes on. Let's start the rest of the stuff on. That is it, that is it. IPU can go off. Now on. This goes on, this goes on. Lights away. Low. Flaps to 10. This can go on. Seatbelt sign just for the sake of it, even though we have no passengers right now. This can go off, close. I can switch this one off. This is on. Turning is on. Angle of attack reading. Perfect. I can close this. I can close this. I can stop the APU. And that's already stopped. Okay. Are we in? Are we in? Are we? Yes, we are. Okay, good. Now, very quickly. Uniform. Hotel. I'm gonna do a visual. I already decided. I'm gonna connect live weather, and then I'm gonna do a visual. Happen. Enter. Direct to. Activate. That's done. Fantastic. Let's hand fly the airplane. Why not? Lights are on. Brakes are released. Away we go. Brake checked. It's there. That's a lovely sound. Just make sure I don't clip next to this airplane. Главное обогрев кабины. И так летчик потеет. Я думаю, что все в порядке будет. My father just said the most important is the cabin warming. So I just said like I'm sweating, so there should be no problem. Alright, and because this is going to be the runway, this is going to be on, this is going to be on high, this is going to be on, this is going to be on high. That's checked. That's all good. On the navigators, this guy needs to go on high. Lights go on high. Checked on the left. Checked on the right. Ooh. That's probably the everyday frustration on the Tupolev 134. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's do a nice line up here. Stop. Use every inch of runway we can have. Transponder alt on. QNH 13Y. Should be 12. Set. And it's on the meters again. So back to feet. I can switch off the cockpit lights, by the way. And on this side as well. Okay, so let's go, guys. Final flight for the day. Let's just pull up from the outside. Standing on the brakes. Stable. Full power. That's pretty impressive. Power set. Power speed is alive. 150, I forgot to switch for the 55. It's very easy to do. It's fine, 190. 110. V1. Rotate. Safe speed. Easy takeoff. Positive climb. You're up. Let's do a nice waving. You're locked. Did a bit of waving there. Alright. And now. Drop the nose just a tiny bit. Speed check flaps up. Power reduction. 93% is flying like a rocket. And lights off. And closed. Just for the sake of it, pressurization. Set. Alright, 190. 190, shall it be? What does the sound say while you take off? It basically speeds. Like, speed is alive. 150, 190, 210, 250. V1, rotate, and then he says safe speed. Alright, let's hand fly this bad boy all the way to Petropavlovsk. I just need to set back the real weather. So stand by. Terribly sorry for that. Probably Snacks is gonna go right into us. Done, apply changes. Come on. I literally have to go. I need to live for another city. I have a flight tomorrow. Okay, there we go. Snacks is coming. I need my GNS. I'm just gonna fly visually all the way to Petropavlovsk. Visually with a little bit of help from the G430. Can I see what's the QNH there? 1009. Let's set that already. 1009 set once and twice. Wow, look at this. Probably go below this cloud. Set the power to 90. And fly the entire flight. It's only 91 miles, so it will be fairly quick. Wow, we're getting into that turbulence. Alright, then I'll have to break through the clouds. Back to the climb power. Up we go. Approaching 10,000, pressurization is good. Steering wheel off. Maintaining the good heading. Oh boy, that's a bit of turbulence. We shouldn't have any clouds though. The forecast was showing a clear sky, clear weather. I'm airborne. For me, I'll do the VOR DME approach. Okay, I just don't have the time, so I really have to go. It'd be perfect if I left the stream right now, but I decided to through for you guys and stay until the end. 91 miles, come on, we can do it. And then I'll shut down the engines, and it's gonna be a very quick bye-bye, guys. The plane is really shaking on that turbulence. No, he's wiggling. He's wiggling with the tail. What level 120? Look, those are the volcanoes near the airport. So we can literally fly to them, and that's a visual reference. Man, what is going on with this turbulence? Power to 90. I don't know what's going on with this turbulence, but this is turbulence. Actually, no. The rudder is moving. Why is the rudder moving? It stopped moving now. Weird. No, but this happened to me already once. Okay, passing 14 and a half. Let's look for flight level 1. What do we have right now? 43 knots of tailwind. Wonderful. Still 1.6. Look, we're passing flight level 1.5. We are still below that, and those two. How amazing is that? It's pretty incredible, right? Next, that's what I had earlier, but softer. That's probably turbulence? Not sure. Same turbulence as you got at flight level 110. Okay, then it's probably turbulence. I'm gonna try to fly the entire flight. I do see a cloud layer there, though, which I'm not a big fan of, but... Looks great, man. Look at this. Okay, approaching 1.60, leveling off. 90% on the power. Probably even decrease it a bit more. Otherwise we'll hit the red line there. So good. I see clouds are not your friends today. Yeah, I guess not. Lately, I've been having fun with clouds. The airport is going to be right there. Yeah, this one flight to end the stream is gonna be cool. We're descending. I just want to open one single chart, and that's the chart for the ground. That's literally the only thing I want to find the parking position. Okay, so the right side, the right runway that's there, it's closed, so we will not account with that. There is only the left runway. There is an ILS in case we need it, but I think we don't need it. We still have plenty of fuel. We have right now almost 3 tons, actually not that much, but that's enough to get us back in case we need. For me, the turbulence stopped at flight level 190. Oh, that could be maybe mountain wave as well. A little bit of mountain wave due to the terrain. I'm not sure. And there is one taxiway to the ramp, which is Bravo, so we have to vacate at it. Then a long taxi, Charlie, and then any stand, honestly. I'm gonna park at the remote stand because this airplane is gonna be kept on storage. I mean, not kept on storage literally, but it will be kept there until it needs more flying. Need to get back to the flight level. Come on. Power. Look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. To see the volcanoes. Excellent. It is really amazing, I must admit. Wow. Quite impressive. Alright, I'm pretty sure how many miles are we away? 37. Slightly to the right of the track, but I can take that. And now I'm fine. At least it looks like the valley where the airport is pretty clear, so it's really good. Tomorrow when I get home, I'll post the screenshots in the community tab, and I'll post all the flight information on the land tab. Look at that. Isn't this quite crazy and amazing? This is where we couldn't land. So this was all covered with clouds. It was crazy wind shear and whatnot. Still don't see the field. $29 miles to go. We'll then start slowly to get down and lower, so I'm going to decrease the power to about 70%, like that. Let it start to go down. I'll just trim it slightly. And about a minus 1,000 feet per minute, like that. Wonderful. Just going. 25 miles to go. How's the wind? Wind, visibility more than 10, sky clear, temperature, 320 at 8. Okay. Don't want to descend too much. Talking about screenshots, we can quickly check those on Discord. By the way, Snacks, again, sorry. I missed your landing in Milkovo. How was your landing? And what did you think about that aerodrome? I mean, the scenery is super basic because it's just like that in real life. Yeah, how did it go? Look at that, guys. Volcanoes, a Tupolev 134. Pretty cool, huh? That's nice. That's some adventure we are having. Still don't see the airport. Never mind, I see it. Right there. Oh, are the runways covered again in snow? Are you serious? Okay, probably there was like a snowfall or something, because it's just crazy. Okay, start the descent. Airfield elevation is roughly 40, so it's almost sea level. Let's start the descent. No problem at all, thank you very much, Snack. I was right behind you, so I did a small circuit around the airport and landed the plane. And yes, it's good. I have global forest in Orta, so it was good actually with that. Beautiful volcano. Awesome. This one is going to be even better in terms of scenery. That one was interesting because of the challenge of landing on a field with a dirt strip, which probably right now in the winter is completely impossible unless they completely wipe out all the snow. But other than that, yeah. Also, you're doing a nice drift. Okay, I'm starting my descent. I'm going to enter a left downwind for running 34 left. my speed, no traffic, so no restrictions. There's the field. I can see it now. The runners are actually clear from the snow, so that's good. And we will do a nice pattern around there. This one is going to be a lot easier. A little bit high, but that's still be fine. Car is already too idle, and I'm just the same. I have a lot of space to drop all that speed down. I was lucky to have visual right at the beginning too, because I was following blindly the more along. Yeah, man, that with those clouds was really tight there. Okay, speed is good. Man, it is just so nice the way the sun reflects on the sun. I just love it. And there's the volcano. 2 volcanoes, or 3. There are many here. And it's amazing nature. Very beautiful. Hey, Petropavlovsk, just in time for the final landing. Man, I do really have to land this quick. Are the spoilers enabled? Yes. Gear. We are too fast for the lights. Okay, let's decrease the descent rate a little bit. There's another volcano there, by the way. This looks like a good position right there. We can see the entire airfield in our hands. So that's wonderful. Just see how the plane is stable. It's amazing. And we're going to land on this one, on the left, vacate here, taxi all the way there, and stop right there. 3,000 feet, speed is decreasing. We are below 450. I didn't align the gyro, so the gyro is probably not very well aligned, so let's just fly visually at this point. Speed is checked, gear down. Flaps 10. Let the speed drop. Extend the lights. Lights is on. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's all the drag from the gear. Let's do a nice approach. Gear is down pretty green, he said, so we'll lock the gear in position. Below 350. Gonna put flaps 20. Flaps 20. Still a little bit high, that's totally fine. Also now because we are approaching the water, it will actually decrease the snow cap. So this is normal. Now you can actually enjoy a little bit of the scenery without the snow. Look at that. And that's quite amazing as well. Alright, flaps full. Left-hand turn, inbound the field. Bit low on the speed, but looking good. I'm gonna get back to the snow cover in a moment. A bit power, just a little bit. Keep that speed, the airplane is stable. Ah, looking fantastic. You got right there. Oh man, this is beautiful. Screenshot. It says here that my bank angle is too high, but I don't think so. It's in line. Probably because of the altitude. And now it's going to get back to snowy, and we're going to catch our landing speed, so watch out for that 5 degrees and angle of attack. There goes the snow, we are a bit high. So let's drop down just a tiny bit. we are a lot lighter now, so the airplane flies a lot more. I see one red, I think. Start to putting power in. There's 5 degrees, so roughly 260 knots on the knots, not kilometers. 2 whites, 2 reds. Power on. We are stabilized. 250 meters. Trim properly aligned with the runway. Look at that. 2 whites, 200 meters. Beautiful. But fast. $150. $60. Fat. I don't know what that means. 40. 30. 20. 15. 10. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. And speed brakes out. Reversers are normal. Let it roll a bit on reversers. 210. 190. 170. Power reverses away. 150. Ooh. Okay, gear turning at 55. Speed brakes out. Wraps up. Fantastic. Guys, welcome. We did it. We absolutely did it. Oh my god. It's clear on the left. Wait, it's not here. It's on the next one. No. No, it is here. It is here. Did I switch you? Yes, I did switch you. I didn't switch you. I didn't switch the main steering. Ah, boy. Alright, let's get out of here. Leave the runway for snacks. I'm gonna try to watch his landing. I think I see him. No, that was a spot of dirt. Okay, window heat off. This is gonna go off. Window heat off, off. Lights low. Transponder out, off. Navigator window heat off. And I want to start the APUs, so can I come here, this. It's veering me to the right for some reason. Probably my pedals are giving me nightmares again. Yeah, definitely. Hit the green light. There it goes. Whoa, 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 sorry for that, guys. It's really hard to do a job of 4 crew member only alone. So yeah. Virtual Pilot is saying, I send your resume to Kamchatka if it's on the предприятие, which is like the Kamchatka aviation, I don't know, airline, whatever, like group. EasyJet or TAP Portugal are too easy for you now. Ah, he said Polsta, it's like 50. Okay, Jesus Christ, why didn't he say 50? It's so much easier to say 50 than Polsta. What the hell? Such a weird way to say it. I never heard anybody say Polsta. Okay, Snacks, where are you? You are somewhere on the approach. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna park here. Snacks, I will have to go as soon as I shut down, alright? So I will not be able to catch your approach again. Sorry. But I really have and I'm terrible at texting this airplane. But we made a decent flight, a decent landing, a great approach. Oh, come on. Oh! Alright, brakes are set. Lights are off. APU bleed, APU power. So now, off. It's gonna come on. GPS can go to off. TCAS off. Beacon, wait on the beacon. This is gonna go off. Just make sure that we've got hydraulics on the brakes there. Artificial horizon off. Perfect. This is gonna go off. I'm gonna leave that on auto. This is gonna go off. Switch this on. This is gonna go off. And it's gonna go to APU. Off. And off. We picked up the load. Beautiful. Off. And shut down the engines. I should see you from where you are. Oh yes, I do see you. Wait, screenshot. Like that. Bingo, screenshot. And screenshot again. Alright. Beacon light off. Fuel pumps off on this side. I'll leave the APU guys running, but you get the idea. This thing is gonna go off, and seatbelt signs are gonna go off. Fantastic. Let's watch next landing. Just in time. Just in time. Well done. That was a nice landing. Excellent. All right. Okay. Plugins, ground tech, show height, pop-up. So this open. This is gonna go here, and I think that's about it. I'm gonna leave the APU running. So switch off the radios and set the stops on the controls. All right, guys. That's been it. I hope you enjoyed this little different stream on the Tupolev 134. Look at this place. It is absolutely amazing to fly in this location, and this was a little bit different. So I said, guys, we're gonna have a January month of jets. This is a jet, quite of a different jet, but it's been great. Guys, thank you very much for your support. We're gonna see you next week. I have to go because I need to leave in 15 minutes and I have to pick all my stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be on a rush. I'll send the screenshots and the Valenta data back on the community tab once I get back from home tomorrow. Guys, thank you very, very much again. Snacks, thank you very much for coming here and for helping me to learn this airplane. If you guys ever have any questions, either post on this video or just come to Snacks' channel. The link is on the description. He's a great guy. Guys, I wish you an excellent week. We're gonna see you soon. Bye-bye. See you soon. I just said that. Anyways, bye-bye.